Hey guys, and welcome back to Maximo Minutes podcast, your podcast for smart asset management, digital transformation, and CAFM excellence. I'm your host, Said, IBM champion and CAFM leader, and today we are diving deep into something that every facility engineer and manager should master. It's the life cycle of an asset from planning to decommissioning in IBM Maximo. So from the first request for purchasing to maintenance, monitoring, and eventually retirement, Maximo has its own application or modules to manage it all. So let's explore what that life cycle looks like and how you can leverage Maximo to get the most value from every asset you own. What is the asset life cycle? Every physical asset, whether it's an HVAC unit, generator, or elevators, etc., goes through a life cycle. So it includes planning and procurement, then installation and commissioning, then operation and maintenance, then performance monitoring, and finally decommissioning and disposal. So this concept isn't just technical, it's central to international standards like ISO 55001. We talked about it. That standards tells us assets must deliver value over time, and that requires structured planning, record keeping, and monitoring, all of which Maximo excels it. It's important to manage your asset, to know the life cycle of your asset, especially if it's critical asset for you, like generators or HVAC systems and so on. Planning and procurement maximum. Maximum, the life cycle often begins even before an asset exists. So you might start with a request for quotation or what is called RFQ or a purchase order. So once the asset is delivered, it's received into Maximo using receiving and inspection apps. Then you assign it a location, give it classification, and link it to a GL account. Then you create your asset coding, give it a clear description and clear attributes or field related to this asset, like purchasing date, purchasing cost, serial number, life cycle of asset, and so on. All data related to this asset. So always classify new assets properly and set their expected life. It's an important field that will help you with the future capital planning and depreciation analysis. It's very important stage here. Then let's go to operation and maintenance. So once your asset is active, the real work begins. So Maximo helps you here with preventive maintenance schedules through preventive maintenance application, meters to track usage like runtime hours or cycles of this asset, work orders to track all repairs and labor, materials, and so on for this asset, inventory and spare parts linking to this asset. So this is where you start capturing data. Every inspection, failure, or adjustment builds the assets history. It's important for you. Assets history, it will help you to take your decision in the future, of course. Remember, Maximo gives you visibility into costs of asset, downtime of asset, and performance. Now let's talk about performance and reliability. Over time, you will want to analyze how assets are performing. So Maximo supports mean time between failures, especially when you add failure codes library in Maximo. Mean time to repair, how many times you spend in working on this asset. Failure codes to identify recurring issues. This feeds This feeds into reliability-centered maintenance and aligns with ISO 55001 and ISO 9001. This set up dashboards in Maximo using KPIs or BERT reports, so you will know which assets are your high performers and which ones need attention. Then decommissioning and disposal. Eventually, every asset reaches the end of its life, so Maximo change asset status to decommissioned, then record disposal method, sold or scrapped or donated, then capture final costs and reason for disposal. Why is this important? Because your historical data, cost, downtime, failure patterns, all contribute to better decision making and future purchases. This is what makes Maximo more than just CMS. It's strategic tool for asset investment and planning. So there you have it, the full life cycle of an asset in Maximo, from the first BO after RFQ to preventive maintenance, performance tracking, monitoring, and so on, all the way to retirement. So every step can and should be managed in Maximo to ensure compliance, efficiency, and value delivery. So make sure to give your asset proper status from operating to decommissioned. Thanks, guys. If you like this episode, don't forget to follow this podcast and reach out with your questions or episode ideas. Until next episode, keep your assets optimized and your insights digital. Thank you.